Hi everyone, welcome to Angateki YouTube channel. In this session, we are going to discuss about child cases in Pega and parent-child relationship. So let's get started. So whenever we discuss about any topic in Pega, we usually get these two questions, right? What is the purpose of it and where it is used? So in order to discuss about the purpose of child case, let's look into the case type which we had already, which we have created in our previous sessions. So this is the credit card case type which we have created in our previous sessions. So the purpose of this particular case type is to apply for a credit card. This case type mainly consists of four stages: initiation, verification, approval, and card dispatch. So if we look at the verification stage, currently our verification process is included in the same case type. But we can create a child case, and this verification process can be included in a child case. So why are we creating a child case for verification stage? So here we have only one step included in this verification stage, but in real time, in banks or insurance companies, this verification stage may be huge, right? And they want to track this verification case separately. So in order to, if we have many stages or if we have many steps included in the verification process, then we can go for child cases in Pega. We can leverage that option. So, and this is one of the use case, like if in a credit card case, having a child case separately for a verification is good. And even if we take loan as an example, even in the loan process also we have the verification step, right? So verification stage, right? So that verification stage also can have a child case. So instead of putting everything in a single parent case type, we can create related case, that is we can create a verification case separately and can be included and can be initiated as a child case. Okay, let's look into the one more use case of this child case. So this is one use case that we have discussed now. In credit card case, verification process can be created as a child case. Then one more use case is, if we take interview as an example. So if we have a case type, in order to track the interview process, there we may have different stages. So screening, and after that once screening is completed, if the person is selected, we have to onboard him, right? And also we have to do background verification check for him. So instead of hard coding everything, onboarding case and background verification case in a single case type, we can have multiple cases, multiple child cases. Like we can have one child case for onboarding case, and we can have one child case for background verification case, so that they both can run in parallel. So if you want to execute anything in parallel, then also we can go for a child case. And so instead of, if you have in a single stage, if there are multiple steps involved and you want to track that particular stage separately, then also we can go for a child case. So this is about theory. Let's into it practically. So here I am just removing this step and I am creating a new case type called verification. So before adding here, so whenever we need to create any child case, so in those scenarios we have to do two things. First thing is we have to create a case type, and second thing is we have to initiate it. Why we have to initiate it? So let's say we already have a credit card case. How are we initiating it? We are just initiating it through create menu, right? We are just clicking on create new and credit card. This case is getting created, but child case has to be initiated from a parent case. So we have to initiate the child case type from a parent case type. So if we want to create a child case, we have to do two things. First thing is we have to create a child case type, and second thing is we have to initiate the child case type. So let's look into those two options. We can create child case type in multiple ways. One of the ways is just go to click on case types in the navigation bar and right click on your case type and select add child case type. This is one way of creating child case type. Now I just wanted to create CC verification as a child case. Just give name as CC verification and click on submit. Child case got created. By default, Pega automatically created this create stage. I don't want to make any changes in CC verification case now. I just wanted to refresh my browser so that child case will be available now. We have created. Now if you see, CC verification is available under credit card. So we have done the first thing, that is creating a child case type. Now second thing which we have to do is we have to initiate it. So in order to initiate it, let's remove this existing step, and in order to initiate it, Pega provided us the out of the box utility called create case. So this helps creating a case from a parent case. Yeah, so we just have to add this step. So after adding this step, if we see the configuration points, so we have two options. Not only the child case, we can create another case also from a case. So but in this lecture we are going to concentrate only on create child case. Just select this create child case radio button. If we see CC verification is available, we since why it is available here, because we have already created CC verification case type. That's it. Pega made developer job easy. So we just have to create the child case type, and we have to utilize the Pega's out of the box utility which will create a case. Just click on save. Now let's see whether the case is getting created or not. I'm just creating the credit card case. I'm entering all the mandatory fields. Just give some CIBIL score because we have a logic. Yeah. So if you see, once the initiation process is completed, it reached the verification stage. So in the verification stage, we have a automation step, right? We have a utility, out of the box utility, which created a case. So this is the verification case. Now let's open this. Yeah, since we have not added any steps in the child case, so our child case also got created. So this is the by default step which Pega has added for us. Now let's look into it. Like for example, we have created a verification case from a credit card case. So in credit card case, there should be some information which is stored related to the child case, right? Like child case details has to be stored somewhere, right? In a parent case, and in the same way, parent case details also has to be stored somewhere, right? In a child case, let's look into that. In a parent case, just go to the clipboard. Just go to the parent case and click on clipboard and come to the PY work page. Child case details will be present under PY work page. We have a page called PX covered INS keys. So in this PX covered INS keys, the child case PZ keys will be present. So child case PZ key is nothing but this is a unique ID which can be, so this is the instance handle. By using this, we can do obj open by handle, and we can open the record, and we can show, if you have a requirement to show the child case details on the UI, then we have the PZNS key of the child cases. For example, if you have 10 child cases, PZNS key of 10 child cases will be present under PY work page. You can just do obj open by handle. All the details will be, you can get all the, can fetch all the details, and you can show the same on the UI. So this is about parent case. On the parent case, where child case details will be present, child case details will not be present. Child case unique ID will be present on PY work page PX covered INS case. So this is about how to check child case details from a parent case. Now let's go to the child case, and in child case also there should be some like we have to store the parent details somewhere, right? So for that, just go to the clipboard. We have PY work page. Under PY work page, we have uh, the child case details. Now, since we have opened the child case, in PY work page, child case details will be present. But where parent case details will be present, we have a page called PY work cover. So if you have opened a child case, then only this page will be appeared. Otherwise, like for example, if we have opened a credit card case, there we don't see this page PY work hour because it is a parent case. This PY work hour page will be visible only for the child cases. Since verification case is a child case, under PY work hour we can see the details of verifications parent. What is verifications parent? Credit card. So we can see the credit card PZN key. Like we can see all the details. All the details are preloaded in PY work cover page. So if in child cases, parent case details are present under PY work cover. But in parent case, if you see child case details are not auto-populated, only PZNS key is available. We have to fetch the information. But whereas in child case, data is already preloaded in PY work cover. That is the main difference. I hope you got it. Yeah. Now we have seen how to create a child case, and we have seen the parent-child relationship. So in the parent case, child case details will not be present, only child case unique IDs will be present. Where child case unique IDs will be present, it will be present under PY workpage PX covered INS case. If we have 5 child cases, all the 5 child PZ INS keys will be available. We can fetch the data and we can show on the UI if required, if it is our requirement. But if we see in a child case, we have parent case details will be present under PY work cover page. Under PY work cover page, all the details are preloaded. We can refer from PY work cover page during our case processing. So this is about parent-child relationship and creating a child cases in Pega. What if, like whenever we are creating a child case, we have to give some data to child case from parent case, right? For example, we have created a credit card case and we are filling all the details in the initiation screen related to the person who is applying for the credit card. We have to give these information which user has entered to the child case also, right? That's where data propagation concept came into picture. We can propagate the data from parent case to child case when we are creating a case. So data propagation can be done in many ways. Let's see how we can do it. We have to, in order to propagate the data, we can do in many ways. I'll show you some ways. Just go to the settings tab. If you go to the settings tab, we have an option called data propagation. So by using this option, we can propagate the data from parent case to child case. So here we have two options. Here we have two ways. So we can do data propagation. One way is by using property, another way is by using data transform. Let's quickly do that. Just click on add property. Now I wanted to propagate first name, so I'm selecting first name. If you see, this particular properties are coming from credit card class. So we are copying from parent class. So this properties has to be present in the child class. So if you see, it is taking, since no properties are present in our CC verification class, it is checking for work class. Let's create first name property in our CC verification. Just click on open. If properties does not exist, it creates. I'm creating a property in CC verification class. Now I have created a first name. If you see, since we have created, it is showing the properties present in CC verification class. Now just select last name. You need to create last name also. Please click on open. Now I wanted to propagate first name and last name to the child case when it is getting created. The first field belongs to parent case and second field belongs to child case. So we have created these two properties and we are trying to propagate the data. Let's quickly test this. I'm entering all the mandatory details. Yeah. Now if you see the child case got created, let's go to the child case and see whether the data is propagated to child case or not, which means data is copied to child case or not. Just go to py work page and see first name and last name properties. First name is copied. Looks like last name is not copied. Let's see why it is not copied. Maybe the casing is incorrect. Let's create. Mhm. Yeah. I have resaved the property since it has different casing. Maybe that is the reason it was not propagated from parent case to child case. Let's create one more case and test. Child case got created. CC verification. Let's go to clipboard and see. First name is copied. And last name. Maybe I'm not entering the last name. Let's see. Yeah, maybe I'm not entering the last name. That is the reason it is not copying the data. It is not due to casing. Yes. When I was entering the details, I'm not entering the last name due to that. Because of that, it is not propagating the data from parent case to child case. Yeah, this is one way of propagating the data from parent case to child case. We can utilize the data transform option also. Here we can select this data transform and we can create our own data transform. In the data transform, we can propagate the data from parent to child. Let's create copy data. I'm creating a data transform called copy data. So whenever we are trying to create it, this particular data transform is getting created in a child case class. So we have to copy the details to child case from parent case. Okay. Now I want to copy first name and last name. From where I have to copy? I have to copy from parent case. Where parent case details will be present? In PY work page. So this particular data transform executes on the parent case itself. So we have to give parent case class here, that is credit card. So we are copying the PY work page of credit card to first PY work page of CC verification. So we have to map properties from parent case py workplace dot first name py workplace dot. So this is another way of propagating data from parent to child using data transform. Let's save this also. Now we have saved it. Let's create credit card case and test. Now child case got created. Just quickly go to child case and go to py work, launch the clipboard and go to py work page and check first name and last name got propagated from parent to child. This is the another way of doing. We have one more way also. Instead of uh, referring the data transform here in the settings tab data propagation, we can refer the same data transform here also. In a create case option, we have a data transform. So this data transform here also we can create a data transform and propagate the data. It will also do the same thing. Yeah, that's it in our today's session. Like we have seen how to create a child case, we have seen the parent-child relationship, and we have seen how to propagate the data from parent case to child case. Yeah, that's it in our today's session. Let's connect again tomorrow with our new video. Thank you.